Hey guys, this is a short video, but kind of a funny one. I think you guys will agree with me on this one. I personally think that social media has actually ruined dating, ruined the family unit, ruined morals, ruined values. And the reason why I say that is because, back in the olden days, if you met a woman, it would have been a one on one thing. It would have been me with her and her with me. But now when I date a woman, and I got to be honest with you, I'm scared to even ask women for their number now because the last 4 or 5 women I've dated were fucking seriously mentally ill. And one of them called the cops on me for no reason. I was just checking on her, doing a welfare check on her. Hadn't seen her for a couple days. She calls 911 on me. Um, 2 other girls severely mentally ill. So like the last 3 or 4 girls I've dated were severely mentally ill. Um, but the thing of it is, guys, I feel like social media has had a really negative effect on the family unit, on dating, on love, on relationships. And the reason why I say that is because nowadays, if you meet a woman, you're not talking to just her. Uh, she's not talking to just you, right? More than likely, she has all kinds of guys on the back burner. She's talking to other guys behind your back. We're living in a generation that has no morals, no values. They took God out of church. They took God out of school. They took God out of the government. And I personally believe that, the Catholic religion, the Christian religion was teaching young kids and stuff how to be, loving people, how to care about your neighbor. Like, for example, Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. So that's what I do with my neighbor here. I'm nice to him. Like today he drove by, I waved to him. That's being a good neighbor, right? Caring about your neighbors. But now I got to be honest with you, I'm not super motivated to go out with women anymore because I see it as somewhat pointless. I mean, you meet a woman, you think you got a one-on-one thing going. Little do you know, she's hitting up 5 other guys behind your back because they don't have values, they don't have morals. They've been reprogrammed. I believe that Facebook reprogrammed their mind through posts. You'll see these weird posts. You'll see posts all over Facebook that say things like, "I hate men. I need to be. I can be alone. I hate men." Things like that. This is what has brainwashed. They actually use Facebook, in my opinion, to brainwash women into pushing men away, to brainwash women into, saying, I want to stay single, to brainwash women into saying, fuck men. Because back in the olden days, they didn't have the opportunity to say fuck men. They needed the men because they needed the men for their survival. And every relationship was a one-on-one relationship. I mean, these, two people back in the 1800s, 2 people get out of high school, like take my grandparents, for example. Right out of high school, they got married. They were married for 60 years. Damn, I wish I could have had my grandpa's life, right? Happily married for 60 years. I've spent most of my adult life alone because the last 4 or 5 girls I've dated were severely mentally ill, and all they did was push me away constantly, push me away. I'll try to love them. I try to be a boyfriend, a husband to them. They just push me right the fuck away because to them, love was scary, right? They had a lot of trauma in their life, the last 4 or 5 girls I've dated. So, they feared men, they feared relationships. One of my ex-girlfriends actually told me she fears relationships and that relationships are triggering to you. So all this girl ever did was just push me away, constantly push me away. I've never once laid a finger on her. She told me recently that people scare her. People have scared me. That's why I isolate. But she's not being fair to people like me. I've never once ever physically abused this woman. I've known her for like 10 years. I've never once physically abused her. I've never once slapped her in the face. I've never once gotten in her face and scared her. I've never once had the police called on me with her. You know what I mean? I've never given her any reason to be scared of me, but she's going to put me in that same boat as every other guy that's hurt her. The same boat as, all the trauma she has with her father. So all she ever did constantly, guys, was just push me away. I try to love her, she'd fucking leave. I try to love her, she'd fucking leave. And every time it left me fucking devastated and suicidal. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was suicidal multiple times from the fucked up women I dated. They were fucked in the head, severely fucked in the head. And they couldn't accept love, nor could they give love. But I personally believe, guys, that social media has had a major, major impact on the family unit, on love, on relationships. Like even if you get a solid girlfriend, I just heard a story today of a couple that was married for like 12 years, and then the wife or something had been cheating on him. The only reason why that was happening is because how easy it is with social media. You message a hoe on Facebook, you message a slut on Instagram, right? That's how all this cheating is going on. Like the last girl I dated, guys, totally future faked me. I met her at a bar. She totally future faked me. She just wanted me in her life to take advantage of me and take advantage of my resources. She literally had two cell phones, guys. She had two cell phones. She was a true narcissistic female. She had two cell phones. Do you know why she has two cell phones? Because she didn't want the men to find out that she's cheating on them. She didn't want the men to find out that she's got 3 or 4 other guys that she's manipulating and using. She told me right to my face that she can't keep a boyfriend. The reason why she can't keep a boyfriend is because she's not loyal. She's not loyal to any men. She's not respectful. Like, for example, I'll send her a message. She won't even text me back. That's disrespect. That's devaluement. I really should just cut these people off. I'm in one of those. I'm in a boat where I have very, very little friends, guys. I had a narcissistic friend go on a smear campaign, called all my friends, called all my family, ran my name into the ground, had a severe effect on my friendship. But it's just so easy for women to cheat on you these days. You get a girlfriend, you're at work, she's talking to other guys on Facebook, she's talking to other guys on Instagram. Like the last girl I had 2 cell phones. That's because she's got fucking 10 to 20 guys that she's manipulating, 10 to 20 guys that she's fucking using and taking advantage of. Like the other day, she asked me for a ride. Why the fuck should I give you a ride? You don't come visit me. She's been to my house maybe once or twice. She doesn't spend time with me. She doesn't value me. She doesn't care about me at all. But then has the nerve to ask me for a ride the other day. That's a narcissist for you guys. They don't give a fuck about you. They just want to take advantage of you is what they want to do. They're takers. Take, and then they take more after that. But anyway, guys, if you agree that social media has ruined the family unit, ruined dating, ruined love, please leave in the comments. I'd like to have some comments. Like this video. It helps boost the video. Could help somebody. But if you agree with me, push the like button if you agree with me that social media has ruined, people like me's chances of meeting a nice girl. Like let's say I go in town right now, I meet a girl, I get her phone number, and then I start hanging out with her. Here I am thinking this girl likes me, we're going to be boyfriend, girlfriend. Little do I know she's talking to 3 or 4 other guys on Facebook. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Social media has made it so easy for women to be sinful, because cheating on your partner is very sinful. You're supposed to love your partner. You're not supposed to abuse your partner. But the thing of it is, these women today have no fucking morals, no values. For example, I had a girl that I was, in love with. I was at lunch with her. She was starting to get triggered by my love. What does she do? She invites another guy, another fucking complete loser, to lunch, just to sever the intimacy that me and her had during lunch. We were at a restaurant. She was starting to feel like, geez, Steve's starting to act like a boyfriend or whatever. So then she has one of her other guy friends come, and she ends up going home with him that night, ends up fucking the guy. Complete lack of regard for my feelings, for my emotions. These women are their own worst enemy because, they may run into a bad person and they may get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, they go around, they fuck everybody over. They fuck their boyfriends over. They fuck their husbands over. And Jesus, please help none of these men hurt these women. I tell men all the time, if you feel like hurting somebody, go for a walk. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. It's not okay. Domestic violence is not okay. I remember being like a 9-year-old child listening to my dad beating the shit out of my mom. That scared the shit out of me as a little kid, guys. I was upstairs in my room with a BB gun while my dad's downstairs with a pair of scissors trying to, hold into my mom's throat, being domestically violent to her. You got to realize domestic violence scares the shit out of kids. That's why we don't be violent to women. If you feel like hurting your wife or hurting your girlfriend, I want you to get your shoes on and go for a walk. Get your shoes on and leave the house. Get your shoes on and leave the building. You can't get domestic violence charges because guess what? You'll never own a firearm again. You'll never have gun rights. You know, once you start hitting women and stuff like that, they're going to take your guns. You won't be able to buy any guns. Now you might be a felon. You might do jail time. Your reputation will be ruined. How do you know she don't have 5 or 6 brothers that come kick your ass for, you know, hitting their sister? You know, like for example, I have 2 sisters. If somebody hurt my sisters, I would literally find that person and I would get my karma on that person. Like if my sister called me and said some guy belted me in the face, I'd go punch the shit out of the guy because that's my sister. Nobody fucks with my sister. But if you guys like videos like this, like, subscribe, and share. I need as many likes as I can because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start monetizing my videos and make a little bit of money off this. I'm on unemployment right now, so any little bit of money, you know, I still have to report it, but any small amount of money I make is definitely helpful. So once I get to 1,000 subscribers and enough watch time, then I can monetize and start making a little bit of money off this channel. If you guys like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend. If you believe social media has ruined dating and love, leave it in the comments, guys. Thank you so much. Till next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.